Warning! The following video that I'm reacting to are over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared by Nathaniel aren't accurate to mine or his thoughts or feelings. So who's ready to be even more triggered and mind-blowing on these videos that I'm reacting to? Yo, what's up, people? Dante Sparkson here, and today we are now in 2021. This is my first reaction video in 2021. So anyway, as you can guess and you can tell just looking at now, we no longer have that watermark earlier, but don't get used to not seeing that. It will pop up again. But yeah, happy New Year's anyway. How you guys doing? And today, like I said already, we're back with another reaction video. Our first reaction video in 2021, and I am really excited how 2021 goes. I know 2020 was, well, for me it was just pretty average, but I hope 2021 will be a better year for all of us. So if you guys are new here, make sure you smash that like button, hit that subscribe button, click that notification bell, and let me know down comments below. Actually, I'm really asking ya, what is your favorite Pokemon game? Any Pokemon game? Is it Pokemon Red and Blue, Pokemon Gold and Silver, Pokemon Alpha Ruby and Sapphire, etc.? Because you can tell this video is a trigger video. How is Diamond and Pearl triggered by Nathaniel Bandy? So I haven't watched this video. Now, Pokemon Diamond and Pearl was one of the Pokemon games I didn't grow up playing, but I did play it, and it was pretty good. I remember the only nitpick I come up with Diamond and Pearl Gen 4 was that the battle mechanic was so slow. But anyway, no more filler. Let's just begin. Warning! The following video is over-exaggerated. Most opinions shared and not accurate to my game. You know why they say Gen 4 it's 4 times slower than usual?
4 generations in, and there's still only one save file. Here, I have a Pokeball. Is it really, though? It's a bit flat-looking. That is a chunky-looking Wii. I love that I can just walk over my bed like it's not even there. Can we time how long it takes to save the game?
Yes, okay, one thing I need to mention, when I was playing on Pokemon Diamond or Gen 4, every time I save the game, it takes so slow. I'm not even kidding. It takes slow. You can do anything for the meantime. You can go to the bathroom, make a sandwich or anything, because out of all of the Pokemon games I played, Pokemon Gen 4 had the slowest saving. Was so, yeah. You just need to play it yourself when you're saving.
This is gonna be a slow-paced game, isn't it? Look at this walking speed. I know we're getting running shoes in a second, but good lord, this is slower than Red and Blue. I can see my face on the floor? Since when was Wood able to do this? Apparently John is fining me $1 million if I'm late. Yeah, we'll see about that, pal. Now it's a $10 million fine? Who do you think I am, Elon Musk? How convenient for the professor to leave 3 Pokeballs in a briefcase as we get attacked by Starly. It's almost like it's Ex Machina or something. The concept of running shoes is still hilarious to me. Like, I'm only allowed to run with these shoes. Oh, but any other shoes? Oh, straight up impossible. While the music playing is an absolute bop, I don't like that I was forced to be shown what a Pokemon Center in Mart is. I should be allowed to choose. That's not a trash can. That's a warp pipe.
Oh, yeah.
Hey, look.
Yeah, yeah, it does sort of look like a warp pipe to me, Nathaniel.
Luigi? My god, Lucas is constantly interrupting me, and it's really starting to get annoying. This island in the top right of the screen looks like a hungry snake. You see that gray dot? Yep, that's his eyeball, and now you can't unsee it. You're welcome. I love how some random guy scowls at me for not having a watch. Like, what is it to you? If I were still in school, I'd totally tell my math teacher that I'm allowed to have this game on during class because it has a calculator. And it totally wouldn't have worked, but I would have tried it anyway. Why does Pikachu look so sad on the watch? Do I need tips on fishing? No, it's not that complicated. Proceeds to give me tips anyway. Thank you. More forced tutorials. I've been seeing a lot of people wanting remakes of Diamond and Pearl, but let's be honest, do you really want that after the lack of effort put into Sword and Shield? Like, do you really want that to happen? Earning a coal badge has to be the most unappealing badge of all time. Wow, I earned coal! Cool! Pachirisu is basically just Squirrel Pikachu, because every generation has to have a new Pikachu.
Yeah, yeah, I could see that. It does sort of remind me of a Pikachu. Every region has a different type of Pikachu. They're not. It's not actually called Pikachu, but you guys get the point. Gen 1 Pikachu, Gen 2 just Pichu, but that one doesn't count. Gen 3 plus or minus. Again,
Why do attacks like Bubble that hit both Pokemon at once have to take damage one at a time? Just hit them both at the same time, come on! 180 berries for a surfboard. If only you could do that in real life. So Team Galactic is collecting electricity to build a new universe. Nothing they said made any sort of yeah, what you just said. What is it with every trainer taking 3 weeks to walk when they first notice me? Eterna Forest? More like Eternal Forest. This area is a slog. The bike manager is gone, and I can't rob the cash register. Big sad. When it comes to the story, there's a whole lot of nothing happening between badges 2 and 3. It takes 4 to 6 hours in between them. So I'm exploring some buildings in Hearthome City with a mom and her kids, but then her son is just sitting in a corner, not being noticed. Damn, that kind of sucks. A good rod is really good. Wouldn't you agree? Yeah, I guess. Oh my god, if you guys are gonna block my path, can you at least be in unison? John, can you please Photoshop that Psyduck down one space? Oh, thank you so much for doing that. Oh, it's bothering me. Not only does this TV cost more than most TVs do in real life, but it's a toy. A toy! The mud is ridiculously annoying since you can't bike through it and there's holes you can get stuck in. Going from badge 3 to 4...
Yeah, that can get really annoying. There are times when you're in the mud, it's really inconsistent. Sometimes you move, sometimes you just get stuck.
Takes like an hour. The pacing with badges is all over the place. Cynthia, why did you give me the secret potion for the Psyducks if you were going to show up 5 seconds behind me? What was the point of that? Where do I even begin with the fog on Route 210? The issue isn't that it's hard to see where you're going, it's the battling. Your accuracy is decreased because of the fog, which just sucks, but it's also decreased for your opponent. So the fog basically cancels itself out and just makes battles take longer for no reason. Now, yes, you can use the Defog HM, but why is any of this necessary? Oh, you're gonna give me an analog watch even though I have a digital one already? Thanks, that's really helpful, pal. There's so much build-up to Cyrus as the ultimate bad guy, but honestly, he's really stereotypical and forgettable. If I can run on land, why can't I surf faster as well? After beating the gym leaders, I've noticed for some gyms that there's no way of just going back to the beginning right away. I have to backtrack the entire way with no way of using an escape rope either. Every time there's a double battle, the music resets. Why not just continue the song? Oh yeah, Graveler did something naughty. Just look at that face. I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong, I'm strong! Going through the snow sucks too since you can't bike and there's deep patches. How is there a snowstorm and sandstorm happening at the same time? Diamond and Pearl came out in 2006, and this old man knew that golden ratio would be a trendy thing to say. And strangely, he's kind of right. Obama Snow? Obama Snow? You know what? I'm just calling him Obama Snow. Cyrus is literally me when I was 13 years old. An edgelord talking about how emotions are a mere illusion. Pal, you're not different or interesting, okay? So Bronzong is literally just a bell. Really cool Pokemon design. People complain about getting auto-healed too many times in Sword and Shield, but I've lost count how many times it's happened in this game too. 8 HMs is way too excessive. I basically have to have 2 HM slaves with me at all times. What? You wanted a Porygon 3? Well, how about Porygon Z? Got him. Look at the way I'm dressed. Can't you see I'm hardcore? That's one way to put it, I guess. Okay, hold on 1 second. The sprite is this old man with a white beard, but now he has beautiful locks of straight gray hair and no beard? Getting to...
Yeah, comes to think of it, why did they use that sprite? Why not just tweak that sprite instead of having white beard? Why not just give it black hair? Remove the white hair and just give it black hair.
See, an Azelf isn't an issue, it's capturing them that sucks. They take forever, even with Ultra Balls and weakening them. Legendary Pokemon like Regigigas, Manaphy, Darkrai, and Shaymin can't be obtained now unless you're hacking the game. Well, I can understand why people like this game so much. The amount of stuff that you can do is crazy, and I greatly appreciate how much they try to evolve the series. And heck, Platinum fixed even more of its problems, but personally, I still kind of prefer Generation 3. What's up, brother? So, bit of a weird question, but do you remember Warningmon? That Pokemon I caught like 2 years ago? Yeah, I guess so. Well, I don't really want him anymore. He's yours. Wait, because I have something better. That's right, it's Bouldermon. Very nice. And thank you.
Wow, Bouldermon. Bouldermon. Why does that crack me up? Why does that crack me up?
For the gift. Well, what are you waiting for? Oh, I'm just waiting for the chicken to thaw out. I'm making pesto if you want some. No, you can't do that yet. We're battling. Dude, I'm not in the mood for this. We locked eyes. You looked at me. That means we have to battle. Now, let's go.
Oh, here we go. Bouldermon. 98.
Water.
18. You're telling me this thing is level 18 while a giant stone is 98. What? Yeah, no. Bouldermon's going to win because of that. I doubt. Unless Warningmon knows Metronome or Guillotine. So hold on. Hold on a second. So, Fury Snake. Okay, never heard of that move. Fly. Yeah, that's a cool move. Bubble Beam. Okay. Tackle. Okay. Nothing happened. What? Okay, first off, water attack's supposed to do super damage on rock types, so what the hell? Unless it's an attack. Oh! Called it! I knew Bouldermon would win, but still. Whoa, what? Still, shouldn't Bubble Beam do actually some damage to it? Because rock type Pokemon is supposed to be weak to water type attacks.
Good old Bouldermon. Congratulations. Thanks for letting me get practice in. Really appreciate it. Wait, where do you think you're going? Yeah, you owe me money. You lost. Oh, yeah, of course. My bad. Sorry. Hold on. Here you go. Congratulations. You win.
That's fake money. But where are those? Where are those anyway? What type of money are
Can I please just make food now? Okay? Alright, now, you know
Take
what?
the
I'll eat
risk
lunch
or
money,
lose
right?
the chance.
Alright, I'll get the chicken out. You get the pan out. Get some water boiling. Let me go ahead and have this. Okay, so I got chicken. If you could just start boiling the water, that... Alright, I'll let you know when dinner's done.
Alright, that was pretty funny. Alright guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Let me in the comments down below what is your favorite Pokemon Pokemon game. If we hit at least 10 likes, then I might at one point start reacting to both Gold and Silver and the Red and Blue one trigger videos by him. If we hit 10 likes. Hey everyone, Dante Sparkson here. Welcome back to another reaction video. So today we are reacting once again another Nathaniel Bandy mind-blowing video, and that video is Nintendo 3DS is mind-blowing. This is mostly basically about the 3DS. What's so mind-blowing about the 3DS? And if you guys are new here, make sure you press that subscribe button. If you like this video, make sure you press the like button, or if not, the subscribe button, which I already said. Leave the comments down below and let me know in the comments below what is your favorite 3DS game. Now I actually had a 3DS. Well, I used to. I don't have one because let's just say I lost it. So yeah, let's see what the 3DS is mind-blowing. Why?
The Nintendo 3DS. I still remember buying it with my Papa John's tip money like it was yesterday. This was one of Nintendo's best handhelds, and it took the idea of 3D and kind of ran with it. But anyway, let's get into why the 3DS is mind-blowing.
I like that.
3D.
I like that intro. How he makes his own 3DS version. I like that.
Without the 3D glasses. Now that's rad. There's also a 3D camera, which honestly wasn't that great, but they tried. I'll give them points for that. With the photos you take, you can also add stamps and notes. Gotta love those little touches. And with the cameras, you can also use those AR cards, which is somewhat neat. More of a tech demo, but still neat. The 3DS is fully compatible with DS games, and that system has an incredible library as it is.
Yeah, I like how it is compatible with DS games. I like that, meaning I no longer need to worry about keeping both a DS and a 3DS. Also, the cover spine on the Mario Kart DS looks really different. That's probably because in Europe it's really different.
Being able to store data and games on an SD card is super convenient, and was new for Nintendo handhelds at the time. There truly was nothing better than bringing your 3DS to a convention with Street Pass on, and you're trying to fill your Mii Plaza, and you're completing the puzzles and playing the games. Such a fun and memorable time. Themes. You can change how your menu looks with custom themes. You can even make folders to put your games and apps in. Now, look, I get why the Switch doesn't have this. They want their menu to be fast and clean. But folders and some new colors for themes would be appreciated at the bare minimum. The 3DS Sound app is pretty interesting too. You can basically record yourself and then edit it in a lot of ways, like changing the pitch or sounding like a parakeet. You can still make Miis on 3DS as well, and it's just as robust as it was on Wii and Wii U. The 3DS eShop honestly has a slapping soundtrack. It's pretty underrated.
Yeah, actually, the 3DS eShop has a lot of different music. It really has a different type of music. It just depends the month, the date. It just depends on the date, and on it. One thing I want to mention now before we continue watching is that I noticed that there are some tracks, eShop tracks that both the 3DS and the Wii U shared, and it's not to say all of they share all of the tracks. It's just only some of them. You guys understand what I mean, right? Only people that have Wii U and a 3DS might understand what I'm saying. But yeah, the one we're listening right now feels so calm.
And I love how it's laid out too. It's a touch unorganized, but it has categories for bestsellers, games on sale, demos, indies, virtual console, and so on and so forth. The virtual console itself is pretty good too, with a lot of Game Boy, Game Boy Color, Game Gear, and NES games. It's also super cool that you can download every Generation 1 and 2 Pokemon game. There's SNES games as well, but it's only for the new Nintendo 3DS systems, which is still kind of weird. You can change the colors of the Game Boy Virtual Console games from black and white to the classic monochrome green. It's really cool how you unwrap a 3DS game you digitally buy. Something about that is so charming. I don't really like the circle pad that much, but ooh, that D-pad is so nice. Feels so clicky and premium. Every version of the 3DS uses...
Yeah, I always forgot the D-pad was always there. I never had the problem with the D-pad. It feels actually pretty good. Well, when I used to use it, when I used to use it.
is the same charging cable. You don't know how awesome that is after putting up with the DS lineup constantly changing them. The 3DS stylus may be on the small side, but at least you can extend it so it fits your hand better. And every stylus besides the new 2DS XL are just right and feel great. When it comes to the 3DS, bigger truly meant better. The 3DS XL is one of my favorite Nintendo handhelds, with screens that are bigger, the start, home, and select buttons click better, and the battery lasts longer. There are some truly beautiful variants of the 3DS XL too. Like that Smash Bros. One is so pretty with all the characters lined up in the back. And the Pokemon X and Y ones with the legendaries all stenciled up look super crisp. The 2DS is definitely a strange console, but you know what? The button for turning the sleeve on and off is better than what the other 3DSs have. And those transparent 3DSs with the Pokemon just, oh god, they've got such a nice aesthetic. The lack of a second Circle Pad was a bit disappointing on the original 3DS, but at least we got a Circle Pad Pro, which did help with a few games. But then there's the new 3DS, which of course adds a second Circle Pad. Well, kind of.
One Also, I do not own any other versions than beside from the original 3DS. It's only just the original 3DS, except mine is a bit bluish.
Extra ZR and ZL buttons are pretty nice though. I really like how the 2DS's home button was adopted to the new 3DS and XL versions. It's more distinct and just looks nicer in general. And those colored buttons that replicate the SNES controller, this I very much appreciate. But the new 3DS also enhanced the 3D effect to make it better, and there's more processing power so things load faster. Plus, Amiibo work with the new consoles, instead of needing an NFC reader to scan them into games. The new 2DS XL is an overcomplicated name, but my god is this a sleek console. The top portion now looks completely clean, while the bottom moves the home button to a better spot. All of this, and we haven't even touched on the insane game library. We've got Super Mario 3D Land, Mario Kart 7, New Super Mario Bros. 2, Kirby Triple Deluxe and Planet Robobot, Ultimate NES Remix, Miitopia, Animal Crossing New Leaf, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and Star Fox all in 3D, Smash Bros. For 3DS, Fire Emblem Fates, Legend of Zelda Link Between Worlds, Kid Icarus Uprising, and the list quite literally goes on and on and on. This will probably be the last dedicated handheld we ever get from Nintendo, especially considering the Switch has been so successful as a hybrid. So let's just take a minute to appreciate what the 3DS has given us. Thanks for watching.
That's about it. So yeah, and there's also the 3DS triggered video. But yeah, I actually like this video, enjoying watching it. But yeah, what Nathaniel Bandy said, this would be the last dedicated Nintendo handheld. But I really like the 3DS. In fact, I would go out and say it's one of my favorite handhelds. Yo, what is up, people? Dante Sparkson here, and welcome to a mind-blowing reaction video. As you could tell by the title, I am reacting to a Nathaniel Bandy mind-blowing video. This time about Pokemon Snap. Now, I heard of the game Pokemon Snap, but I never played it. I know it exists, but I never played it. And when I saw the gameplay of it, I'm like, yeah, that's Pokemon Snap. I said slap. I meant to say snap. Alright then. And today, I'm reacting how Pokemon Snap is mind-blowing. And I am interested about this video, because I want to know what's so mind-blowing about Pokemon Snap. Also, if you are new to this channel, welcome. Good to have you here. So if you're at the end of this video, if you enjoyed it, why not subscribe that button? Why not subscribe? Click that notification bell and let me know down in the comments about Pokemon Snap. Without further ado, let's go. And there's Nathaniel
I'm about
Bandy.
to get this Charmander, but I did want to talk about how unique of a game Pokemon Snap is. If you just give me once... Really? Lost them again? Alright, well, while I look for my Charmander, let's just get into why Pokemon Snap is mind-blowing. In 3, 2, 1... What other video game is focused on photography in this manner? That's right, Pokemon Snap and new Pokemon Snap. That's it. Look at that little Pikachu running on the title screen. Aw, that's adorable. Write your name here and don't lose it. Well, I hope I don't lose my name, Professor Oak, but I think I'll be fine. The world of Pokemon Snap is extremely immersive due to the very nature of focusing on the environment to get good photos. And what really adds to that is how interactive the Pokemon are. Like this pitchy gusting poor Meowth over here for no reason. Oh, what the heck? You unlock the volcano area by hitting an electrode with an apple to blow up this wall. While a bit cruel, that is so cool that you can do that. Again, it adds to the immersiveness. The fact that Professor Oak grades your photos by the size, pose, and technique not only adds replay value and incentive to get better pictures, but it also gives him more of a purpose. In Pokemon Red and Blue, he does very little to impact your experience before giving you a Pokedex and a starter, so this is really nice to see. Professor Oak saying wonderful. Wonderful! It makes absolutely no sense to knock Charmander into this pool of lava to evolve him into a Charizard, but I don't care. I got the big Charizard, so I'm big happy.
Yeah, come to think of it, how does that make sense? So why does Charmeleon evolve into Charizard by just pushing him by the lava? He's right though, it does not make any sense. Cause to evolve Charmeleon into a Charizard, you just have to train it, level it up, and that's it. And as well as just take care of it. But again, that's really it though. No Firestone or no Pokemon trade or anything. You just evolve it by leveling it up.
I love that you get extra points when Pokemon are in the middle of an attack, because that is much harder to capture and actually deserves more credit. I really wish I had taken a Pokemon Snap picture to one of those Blockbuster Snap stations to get it printed out, because I was actually around back in those days. The music matches each location perfectly. I don't know why press A to do it cracks me up so much. It's like, press A to do it. Okay, I will do that. So you throw a Pester Ball at a Porygon to open a switch to another area. Again, another ingenious way to unlock new levels. The sound design is also on point. The Pokemon actually sound like real Pokemon. I gotta say, I love how the pester balls are called pester balls since we're just using them to pester Pokemon for a good photo. At least they're being upfront. If you save the Jigglypuff from the coughing, they'll sing for you at the end of the cave. Wholesome 100. The Valley Switch is pretty creative. You basically have to hit this Squirtle at just the right spot to smack this Mankey to fall all the way down, and then you'll hit him again to roll him back to hit the switch. I gotta admit, Professor Oak looks hella spiffy in that Explorer outfit. For $19.99, the Pokemon animations are surprisingly solid. They truly look alive and well.
Yeah, I will say the Pokemon models look really great for the N64, despite it not having, let's just say, CD qualities.
The fact that they give you a speed button when you're only looking to capture a few specific things. You gotta appreciate those small details. Oh hell yeah, going into Rainbow Road, let's go. Also, the stars
Rainbow Road. That looks nothing like Rainbow Road.
are shaped out of Pokemon. The game gives all the good vibes. You can snap photos of the legendary birds. That in itself is legendary. So you're able to catch 63 different Pokemon in Pokemon Snap. While that's pretty impressive, I feel like they should have added,
Geodude's climbing the mountain.
one extra because this game's on Nintendo 64. Let's listen to the menu sounds for a second. Even this sounds really smooth and relaxing. Yes! That's a keeper. Look, I know not everyone at home has access to real-life Pokemon, but Pokemon Snap is an extremely replayable and enjoyable game that everyone should try if you haven't tried it yet. So with that said, thank you for watching, and I now have to wait about 3 to 5 minutes for this picture to come out.
Wow, missed opportunity. I wish we did see what the photo he took. Anyway, that was really a short video. So, yeah. Actually, Pokemon Snap is an interesting game. No wonder it got a sequel on the Switch. Anyways, that is it for the reaction video. It's really short, just like any Nathaniel Bandy video. So, I'll see you guys in the next video. Any video, perhaps. And take care.